Hey, good evening, HHP Collective, 21st Century Skincare here, pharmacist Benjamin I. Fuchs, and I am sorry for the late start to this. I know it's supposed to go 6 o'clock. It's 6:22. Apologize for that. Of course, I'm the only person here, so I don't think that should matter. We've been talking about hydration and moisturization, the myths of hydration and moisturization, which are kind of a classic example of the myths that are endemic in the world of skincare. And one of these myths is the idea that you can moisturize with a topical concoction of oil and grease and wax. Not true. This is why we have so many. We sell $10 billion in skincare products in this country, and everybody has dry skin. It's because much of the hydration of the tissue depends on the organization of water. It's not merely water; it's organized water that is so important for skin hydration, which, by the way, is not really a cosmetic issue, but it's really a health issue. So one of the ways that water gets organized is by its interaction with collagen. We hear a lot about collagen and collagen building and collagen peptides and strategies for making collagen more effective. But what's oftentimes missed is the collagen is much more than a structural molecule. Collagen is an electromagnetic substance that plays a lot of electromagnetic roles, and I'm going to spend the next couple of days, the next couple of episodes talking about them. But one of the places where it plays a really important electromagnetic, where it has an important electromagnetic function, is in the organization of water. When most people think of water in the skin, and in fact, when most people think of collagen in the skin, they think of either plumping when it comes to water, or they think of the structural nature of collagen. But collagen, as it turns out, does so much more than just structure, and water does so much more than plump. In fact, as it turns out, while in the common public mind, most people think about water, they simply imagine it's sitting in the skin like a sponge. In reality, there's a very important interaction between water and collagen. In fact, water surrounding collagen behaves more like a highly organized audience in a concert than a random crowd wandering through a parking lot. The unique triple helix nature of collagen, it's kind of got three ropes that are wrapped around each other, attracts water molecules and encourages them to line up in organized layers. And these organized layers, or this structured water, if you will, as it's called, has different electrical properties than bulk water or than ordinary water. And it plays a very important role in how the skin stores energy, in how the skin transmits information, and in how information and energy are transmitted to cells to support cellular function. So in many ways, collagen acts like a scaffolding that helps organize not just the structure of the tissue, but the skin's internal water network into something that's much more useful than some random disorganized fluid. Collagen also creates something called charge separation. And this, in effect, turns the skin and the water and the collagen together into a kind of like a battery. And this is one of the most fascinating aspects of collagen. It helps create these tiny little battery-like systems throughout the skin. And when water becomes organized around collagen fibers, electrical charges go from positive to negative. They separate. They call this charge separation. And this charge separation creates a negative charge area around the collagen and a positively charged area around the regions nearby. So you got a negative charge and a positive charge, and that allows flow or current. That's how a battery works. And although each individual gradient is microscopically tiny, when you think about it, there's billions and billions of these collagen fibers throughout the skin, and together they contribute to this vast network of microscopic batteries, tiny nano batteries that help support cellular communication and tissue repair and overall skin energy and vitality. Healthy skin is electrically active skin. It's constantly generating and managing small amounts of electrical energy, tiny nano amounts of electrical energy that together accumulate or coalesce to form a vast electrical system. Also, collagen provides a medium for information transfer. The body communicates through chemicals like hormones and various signaling molecules, cytokines, and leukotrienes, etc. But chemical communication is relatively slow compared to electrical energy. Collagen and its associated water network can provide an additional communication system, a secondary communication system that operates much more rapidly than chemical communication. You think of collagen as part of the skin's information highway. Just as fiber optic cables allow information to travel quickly across the internet, collagen fibers surrounded by structured or organized water help transmit electrical and mechanical signals throughout tissues. This means that information about injury, about stress, about repair can move through the skin far more efficiently than would be possible through ordinary chemical signaling, leukotrienes and cytokines and various signaling molecules, which are important, by the way, but they don't act anywhere near with the rapidity that obviously that electricity operates with. And then collagen is piezoelectric. Piezo means pressure, and collagen has this ability to generate electrical charges when it's pressured, when it's pushed, when it's pulled, when it's manipulated. And that means you can generate electrical charges by rubbing your skin, by massaging your skin. Every time you smile, every time you frown, every time you exercise, or even experience little subtle movements of your face or your body during regular day-to-day activities, collagen fibers are being compressed and they're being stretched and they're being bent. And as this occurs, tiny electrical signals are being produced. These signals are not simply byproducts of movement. They actually serve an important function as biological messengers that cells can use to monitor their environment. In this way, collagen transforms physical movement into electrical communication. Finally, for today, we'll continue this discussion on our next HHP Collective 21st Century Skincare. Collagen can convert mechanical forces into cellular instructions. Your cells are constantly asking a question, what's happening around me? They have to know what's occurring in their environment, and collagen helps provide the answer. When collagen fibers experience tension or pressure or deformation, manipulation, the resulting electrical signals can influence how cells behave. Fibroblasts, that's the cells that make the collagens, receive instructions to make more collagen. Repair mechanisms can be activated. Growth factors can be released. Stem cells may receive signals to participate in tissue regeneration and to give birth to new cells. And in this sense, collagen acts like a translator, converting the language of movement and mechanical forces into biologic instructions that cells can understand and respond to. So those are 5 reasons why collagen is electrically active, why collagen is much more than just a scaffolding for the skin, and why you want to focus on building collagen. In our coming HHP episodes, 21st Century Skincare episodes, we're going to talk more about why collagen is important from an electrical standpoint, from a bioelectrical standpoint, and then we'll talk about how you build collagen, how you support collagen production through nutritional supplementation, through foods, and of course through topical skincare. Hi, Abby. Nice to see you. And hi, Lachelle. Thanks for joining in. And that's it for now. We will do another 21st Century Skincare next Sunday. Sorry I was late, and I appreciate all you guys, and I especially appreciate you, Ella. Thanks for this forum, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.